Hey viewers and viewresses, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome to another Danganronpa fan game. So, I've done a few of these before already here on the channel, you know me, I like to keep my eyes peeled since I want to do, more Danganronpa related content here on the channel since it is a favourite franchise of mine. So this one, like I say, is Fandom's Calling. This is another one that's made in RPG Maker, kind of like that Hope Restoration one that I did a couple of episodes on not too long ago. That Hope Restoration one, that was a good one, that was actually quite promising. It had some really interesting characters to it. And I think I mentioned there that, RPG Maker, as a game-making software, I feel like it's something that could lend itself easily to Danganronpa fan games. So, I'm curious to see what this one's all about. It's an interesting title, though, Fandom's Calling, so I'm just curious to see. It did give me a sort of disclaimer at the start when I loaded it up that the storyline this one obviously is not supposed to be in the canon of the Danganronpa universe, though I don't know if that's just the kind of game maker saying, this is just a fan game more or less, because you can obviously see Pope's Peak in the background there, so it's going to be kind of interesting. We've got a character, of course, on the left there, so I'm wondering if this girl here is going to be our protagonist. We'll see. New game. And it's quite loud.
Oh,
Ooh.
are we on? Okay,
Wow, we've actually got voice acting by the looks of it. That's pretty awesome. Hope Restoration had voice acting, and that was not too bad. I also checked Danganronpa Dead End. Has there been any update on when the voice demo for that is going to be released? And still no news, at least last time I checked. Okay, who are you then, girl? And what's your ultimate talent going to be?
my name
There
is
we go.
Sachiko Yusuke.
Sachiko. Okay, Sachiko. Interesting. Are you? Do you have a talent?
I'm the biggest fan of Danganronpa.
Okay. Is this going to be like a V3 type situation? Where it's going to be like, oh, it was all fictional. And once again, it's going to be a killing game with fans of the franchise taking on identities and whatever. Okay.
Huh? Oh, let me slow down.
Also, this music in the background is custom music. Because that's the thing, the main menu music before, that was from V3. That was when it does the manga strip. Not when you're putting it together, but when Shuichi's relaying it back.
So,
Are you okay there, Sachiko? You sound very nervous. Ooh.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if Hope's Peak was a real-life academy based in Japan?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. As long as there's no killing involved, I guess.
Well, someone else thought so too. By someone else, I mean a fan of the Spike Chunsoft series, Danganronpa.
Okay, it seems we're getting very meta, are we? We're actually now referring to Spike Chunsoft itself.
Whoa, what lunatic would create a school based off a murderous game? Is that what you're asking?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Well, I don't exactly know. But what I do know is that the person who opened the school was inspired by the fact that the only students recruited were ultimates.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, to apply, you have to meet strict requirements. Although having an exceptional talent is the main one.
Okay. Just to actually clarify as well, this fan game that I've downloaded, this is the prologue for Fandom's Calling, incidentally, which I think is the only stage of it that's been released. And kind of like Hope Restoration, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just play through the whole thing in one go today, and depending on how long it is, I may split it into more than one episode, if necessary. And if it's more than one episode, I might well put it into a playlist of its own.
If you have that, you're pretty much set to go.
Indeed, that's all the things we know from the default Danganronpa games.
Oh god, I'm getting off track, aren't I, brother? Sorry,
You okay?
My point is, the academy from the game series Danganronpa is real. It's here in Japan.
Is it? That's interesting.
And a lot of fans are attracted to the school. Me being one of them, except I don't exactly have a talent.
Your reserve course? Did someone set that up as well?
What I mean by that is, I'm normal.
Oh god, here we go. This is classic Danganronpa protagonist fare, this is. I'm very normal. I'm completely average. I have no special abilities whatsoever.
Every upcoming year, Hope's Peak Academy picks a random student.
You're the
from
ultimate
our
lucky
faculty
student, aren't
to be
you?
Classmates with the new Ultimates.
Is that where you're going with this?
I was somehow lucky enough to get picked.
Okay, Sachiko, ultimate lucky student. Oh, okay, no voice here. That's shocking since I have awful luck. Okay. Well, that came up all of a sudden and blasted in my ears. Oh damn, you got a side sprite. It's like a proper CG. Finally, it's been such a long day. The academy's so far from where I live. I can't believe I'm actually standing outside of a replica of Hope's Peak. It feels so surreal. Well, this is Danganronpa music that you're hearing in the background now. It appears that someone made their own kind of CG of the school, by the looks of it. Interesting. Okay, I'm calling it now. Right? So, they're going on about how this is a replica of Hope's Peak from the game. That, you know, this isn't... Hope's Peak was never real, but someone has now made it real in real life in Japan. What do you reckon, right? The planned twist that the maker of this fan game, you know, assuming they continue this on and build it up into something, what do you reckon, right? I'm placing a bet now. The big twist at the end of their game is going to be that, no, this isn't a replica, it was real all along, right? And that there's been some crazy sort of mind game going on, where everyone's been led to believe that Hope's Peak was never real, and actually is all fictional, and thus, suddenly it's now here in the real world. Do you get what I mean? That's going to be the twist at the end of this fan game. I'm saying it right now. It's exactly how they describe it in Game 2, right in the middle of Japan. I'm also thinking, should I give some voices to these people, but we'll see. I feel as if my whole life I've been waiting for this moment. Like all my bad luck is finally equaling itself out. I'm overjoyed. The thing is, I am so ordinary. These kids in this school have exceptional talents, yet here I am. God damn, Makoto got reincarnated as a girl. For example, since the opening of the real-life Hope's Peak Academy, people have been talking about the students on forums. Oh my god, you are literally... Makoto. Okay, they've got a fencer, they've got an ice skater, and an ethical hacker. So a white hat hacker, maybe? Wait, what's this? Related Danganronpa cosplay? Top DR fan games including Kill Cure, SDRA2, and F Shattered Hope. DRV3 characters ranked spoilers. Okay, just what it says there on the right. Kill Cure, SDRA2, and F Shattered Hope. Those are actually all Danganronpa fan projects out there. I think some of them are games, other ones are YouTube web series. You know, that's an interesting idea. Wonder if people would be interested in seeing me maybe do kind of like a Let's Watch, or a reaction, or like a review, perhaps, of maybe some Danganronpa web series, rather than necessarily the fan games as well. I mean, I'm happy to play the fan games. SDRA2, I think, is Super Danganronpa Another 2, which is, I think, a Korean fan game. I believe there's a Super Danganronpa Another 1, and then there's SDRA2 as well. And Kill Cure, I think... Is Kill Cure a fan game, or is it a web series that I think is kind of on hiatus at the moment? I haven't actually watched or played any of those, but who knows, maybe something to keep in mind. Right, I'm guessing a bit here. There is a world-class fencer, Taichi Amagi. He comes from a long family tree of elite fencers. Okay? Also, there is an ethical hacker known for helping the FBI on top-secret cases. There's even a gracious ice skater who's very famous. I'm sure we'll meet them all in due course. I am in disbelief. I'm nothing like these amazing members of society. They're just high schoolers like me. Should I be that good? Am I not worth anything? I mean, it's not like bad luck is even a talent. I release a sigh. I should just go inside. I'm nervous, but my excitement overpowers it. I look down at my acceptance letter and take a deep breath. It says that there is a meeting for all the students in the gym at 8 AM.
It's only 7:30, but I should just go inside anyway.
I do love it with these fan games when they actually do have voice acting. Just, you know, shows that not only have you got someone out there who has a bit of programming, coding expertise and wants to put something together, it also shows they've got a little team behind them as well.
Hope I don't ruin anything.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Ah, you can't... Oh, okay. Wow, we barely got to see that. Okay, here you go. Classic Danganronpa fare. This is very ominous. As I step inside, I notice that no one is around. Am I early? Surely there should be some school staff or something, right? I desperately try to focus on my thoughts, but for some reason a vibe of malice implants itself into my mind. Because of the intense ticking of a clock. Why is it so mesmerising? Hopefully the music and sound effects in this don't get too loud, because there's no volume control option. But if they do, I mean, I can always just jump cut, tab out, and use Windows audio control just to lower the game volume, if necessary. Alright, we can still hear that ticking. Memories of despair. So many memories of despair. What happened? That was weird. Well, the ticking stopped. After regaining my composure, I think back. The letter came with a map, so I look it over. There was a weird interjection. I'm telling you now, the twist is going to be that it wasn't fictional, it was all real. But for some reason, this character believes it was all fictional, and that the Hope's Peak she's in is just a recreation of a fictional thing. I'm telling you now, it'll all be real. Ooh, hello. Okay. That's interesting. That's definitely a different layout to the Hope's Peak of Trigger Happy Havoc. I mean, it's got the gym in the right place and some toilets there, but the classrooms are different, the store is in a different location. There's a room with a plus sign, I'm not sure what that is. And there's a room with what appears to be a knife. I'm not sure, is that a knife in the sort of top right there? Or is that like going to be like an art room or something? I'm not sure, or maybe a kitchen? The gym is over here. I'll make my way over there now. Okay, we're just going straight over there. Suddenly got a huge chill. What's happening? I have a terrible feeling. I don't know why. Ignoring my nerves, I opened the could double doors? I'm not sure. I don't think the word could should be in there, but okay. I opened the double doors to the gym. Whoa, okay. Well, here's all our people, ladies and gentlemen. Our entire cast. Okay, we've got an interesting looking bunch. Oh god, you are close up to the screen there. Do you have to be that close? Waiting for me, I saw...
It's about time. Oh, there's 16 of us now, just like the games!
Yeah.
Another cutie.
Hello.
I'm just saying, that girl in the background, who is on the left there, she got a German flag in her hair. Like a hair clip that's like a German flag. And come to think of it, a lot of the colours of a uniform all kind of match it. Or her outfit, rather. Okay, well, when we find her, we're giving her a German accent.
Okay, is no one gonna mention the fact that this is really weird?
I mean, it is very weird.
Well, yeah. The fact that she's wearing green?
Not that, whoever that is.
I'm sure she means the fact that there is no faculty staff or anything.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so, you know, my thoughts on the voice acting so far. Yeah, you know, it's clearly an amateur team who maybe are not professional, but we'll see, you know. In front of me were the ultimate students with exceptional talents. I thought once I saw everyone, my nerves would calm down. That was a very quick panorama. Yeah, that girl definitely is dressed in fucking colours of the German flag. But I am more nervous than before now. They each have a specific style to them. Like they don't belong in the same room together.
Hello.
I guess we're about to meet everyone. Ooh, now this is classic RPG Maker Faire. Also, that dude you see towards the top left of the... well, in the top left of the screen with the weird fucking clown face. I'm very curious as to what the fuck he is. I'm going to guess Ultimate Clown, but I try not to... or Ultimate Mime, maybe. Who knows? I try not to stutter, but once you tell yourself not to do something, the more likely you are to do it, right? Well, hello there, German girl. Or guten Tag.
So...
you look very posh. Also, your tie kind of has like a spider web design on it. I'm trying to think, what would their ultimate talents be? Because that's the thing with these games. Can you guess the talents before they say them? I don't know, just based on your very formal wear, I'm going to say either Ultimate Butler or Ultimate Undertaker. Because you have a very sort of proper, serious look to you. I don't know, I'm just guessing. I feel like I should give you a kind of very posh British accent, so we're all in the same boat, correct?
Meow meow.
Oh my! Well, that was quite something, wasn't it? Jesus Christ, you can't actually be a proper Neko, can you? That's got to be a fucking headband with ears on it. Meow meow, what do you mean? Should I do my cat voice? Meow, what do you mean? I never saw any staff members, correct? Who are you? And what would your talent be? I think that's a guy. The hairstyle is throwing me a bit, but the broad shoulders make me think there's a dude, but I'm not sure. I don't believe so. I'll give him that voice, assuming it's a him. You've got a very interesting look to you, a very interesting aesthetic. Well, this sure is interesting. I'm going to give you an American accent. Well, sure is interesting. Oh, hello. You're a bit more timid looking. You're doing the sort of the finger thing, where you're nervous, kind of. Should I just give you the sort of the timid voice? Not sure if I'd call it that.
Don't you think?
Very interesting hair colour. I'm trying to think, again, what would some of these talents be, but I'm not sure. Some of these are dressed kind of very... I don't know, well, not generically, but their dress doesn't exactly tell you or scream a particular talent, does it? This is kind of spooky, don't you think? Alright, we're going with Irish for that one. I have no idea what's going on. That's, interesting dude. Do you want to maybe sweep back some of that hair there so you can actually see with both eyes? Let's see. Oh, g'day, mates. Why don't we introduce ourselves to each other? I should go get the ball rolling.
Fine.
Oh gosh, you sound like you're kind of bored already of the situation. Oh, fine, I don't exactly feel like talking, but fine.
Actually...
You also sound kind of nervous. God, I really don't know some of these talents, though. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Voices. I'll give you the Mikan voice that I gave to her in DR2. Oh, blimey! If we got to know each other, it will make it a lot easier to figure out what's going on, right?
Totally!
That, yes. Everything is happening so fast. I guess I'll just go along with what they say. I almost feel like throwing up due to my nervousness, though. Damn, Sachiko. Sounds like you got some real social anxiety going on. This is like Trigger Happy Havoc, isn't it? Actually, no, it's not like Trigger Happy Havoc. It's like Danganronpa the animation. Right? And hear me out here. Because, in Trigger Happy Havoc, when we met everyone, we met them in the main hall. But in Danganronpa the animation, which was the anime adaptation of Trigger Happy Havoc, they did things a bit differently. Instead, everyone met in the gym. Which is kind of what we're doing here. I'll start by talking to those five over there. But, hey, yeah, you. Huh, who am I? Well, the dev of the game. Zell? Yeah, that's me. I'll be here to show you some tutorials. Okay, enough of the fourth wall breaks. Movement controls. Arrow keys to move around. Press Z, space or enter to interact with things. Okay, Z is an interesting choice, but you can also press F1 to view your controls. For right now, you can also press escape to view the temporary menu. Later on, this will change. Probably when we get an e-handbook, I would guess. You can press C to view the system settings. Have fun. Cool. Oh, right, okay. We do actually have a sprite. It's not like RPG Maker where you run around. You just sort of select and look at things. Ooh. Okay, that's the stage at the back of the gym. My guess is either Monokuma is going to come out there, or this game's version of Monokuma, assuming... Okay, well, I don't actually know if they're going to use Monokuma in this one or a different character, but we'll see. But I feel like if I click that, it could advance the story, so let's talk to people first, shall we? Oh, look at that, though. Hi there.
Oh!
Hiya. I'm Sachiko Yuzuki, ultimate unlucky student. Okay. So, it's going for a twist in this one. We are not the lucky student, we're the unlucky student. Apparently that's a talent. And you are...
Blub blub! I am Victoria Victor, the one and only ultimate scuba diver! The ocean is me, and I am the ocean!
Okay, Victoria. Victoria Victor. Interesting. I'll admit, your dress sense does have a bit of, like, not nautical, kind of like a fish theme to it, like the collar, things like that. Interesting, I can see that. Indeed, so ultimate scuba diver. Oh, there we got like a static screen for the actual talent. She's super energetic, even in a situation like this. On the online forum, there wasn't much about her.
Hold on.
Unlucky student, what does that mean? Well, technically my official title is ultimate... Oh, right, she's officially the ultimate lucky one, but she probably calls herself unlucky. And Blub Blub, you were picked by the administration, Blub Blub. We'll just add Blub Blub to her lines, because she's a fish, apparently. Or is acting like one. Yeah, although the title is misleading, so you just say unlucky student. Blub Blub, how so? I happen to have really bad luck. Blub Blub, oh, I'm sure it's not that bad, Blub Blub. I hope we become good friends, Blub Blub. Yeah, me too. Okay, that was a quick one. Who's this dude? Hi there.
Beauty.
Oh, Jesus. You're fucking laying it on already, are you? Did I give you a voice? I'm probably going to forget the very voices I've given them, 2 seconds after I give them and whatever. Cutie? Oh, no reason to get so flustered, it's the truth.
Oh!
Does the cutie have a name? Well, if I give you my name, I'll be glad if you refer to me by that. Sachiko Yuzuki, ultimate lucky student. Sachiko, eh? Yeah. A pretty name for a pretty girl, haha. Well, what about you?
Name's Akira Seika. Talent. Well, a cutie like you should be able to figure it out.
Okay, you're laying it on a bit thick, bud. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot figure it out. Your dress sense is very generic. You are? Oh. We got another mystery one, ladies and gentlemen. You're not gonna tell us?
No.
I'd like to remain unknown. Okay, interesting. So, in the past, in mainline Danganronpa games, whenever you have a mystery character, it's usually because they can't remember who they are. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Well, no, it's true in 2 instances, isn't it? Obviously, Kyoko in the first one, then Hajime in the second. But obviously, Ramtaro in the third, I imagine technically did know who he was, but he was hiding it deliberately, I think, if I remember correctly. I guess this guy maybe is doing the same. Well, why not?
Right?
I mean, we are fans of Danganronpa, right? I presume so.
Therefore.
We must like solving mysteries, or most of us probably do anyway. Yeah, it definitely applies to me. So I want to challenge you all. Okay, I see what you're up to. I don't follow.
Well.
It's a good thing you're pretty. I see he's one of those guys. What I mean is, I'll test you all by having you guys figure out my talent. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Besides, the mystery students are usually well received anyway. Maybe that'll make my charm work even more. Well, Kyoko's definitely a very popular character. Rantaro also is fairly popular. Hajime, yeah, he's popular, but perhaps less so.
Whatever.
Just judging from my experience with the fandom. Whatever you say. Okay, let's move on from him. Is this the butler dude? Butler / possibly Undertaker, who knows? Oh, hello there. Oh, hi, I'm Sachiko Yuzuki, ultimate lucky student.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Miss
Butler!
I am Masaru Tamiko. My title is the Ultimate Butler. I hope I can be of service.
Okay, so we got a male version of Kurumi from DRV3. See, I got it. Butler. Actually, come to think of it, the reason he's probably got the webs on his sleeve and on his tie is probably because he's directly referring to Kurumi, isn't he? Because if these characters are fans of Danganronpa, we are going down the whole route of, everything there was fictional and everyone here is a member of the fandom. That probably makes sense. He's probably doing sort of his own kind of gender-bent cosplay of Kurumi, isn't he? Because she had spiderweb pants on her outfit, now that I think about it. Okay, makes sense. Cool. Ultimate Butler. Whoa, he took so professionally for a high schooler. Service, and, well, I have a request.
Please.
Nothing inappropriate. Huh? Who does he think I am? Why would I request something weird like that? You would be surprised at how many people ask things like that of me. Well, I'm not surprised. Creepy, although it's no surprise, he's pretty handsome. Yes, you could really fit right in at a butler cafe in Japan. Because that is a thing. You have your maid cafes, but there are also butler ones that cater more to heterosexual women's tastes. Oh well, anyway, my request is just going to be, can you figure out what's going on here? I'm currently analysing our surroundings. I've already thought of trying to figure out what is going on.
I apologize.
However, at this moment I cannot conclude, bit of a typo there, a definitive explanation. I apologise. Are we sure he's the same age as the rest of us? He can really pass as an adult. To be honest, Sachiko, a lot of characters in Danganronpa, they're supposed to be high schoolers, but some of them don't look like high schoolers. It's alright, I didn't actually expect much. You didn't expect much. Do you mind if I ask you to elaborate? Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. Crap. What I mean is it seems like no one can understand what is happening. Don't take it personally.
Oh, do not worry.
I've been called much worse when working. Sheesh, that's awful.
Perhaps.
Well, it was nice meeting you. Perhaps we will get along.
Yeah.
You too. Okay, well he's nice, unlike freaking Creepo over there on the left, who lays it on too thick. Hi there. Now, what would your talent be? Has he got some... Is it he? I think it's a he. It sounded like a he. The voices are a bit quiet, so it's easy to miss them. I think he is... Is that holding something or is that a fingernail? I can't tell what that is. I really don't know what the talent is with this swap. Oh god, gas coming up my throat from my tea. Okay, it's a he. He looks so fashionable. I wonder what he does. Is he a model? A fashion model? Male fashion model? Is that what he is? Hello, I'm Sachiko Yuzuki, Ultimate Lucky Student. What about you?
My name is Itsuki Hikaru.
Okay.
Ultimate makeup artist at your service.
Okay, he's a makeup artist, so I feel like I was bouncing around the very sort of broadly correct area, but, you know, something to do with fashion and beauty, but that was just the wrong way. Well, no wonder he looks so good. Oh, cool, for like movies and stuff. Should I... What voice would I give him? You know what, I might just go completely out there and do something completely opposite to how his voice sounds. Movies, weddings, interviews, or anything anybody else needs. Does that mean you've touched celebrities' faces? I've done a few celebrities' makeup. Nobody super big or anything. Well, I think it's impressive. As you can probably tell, I know nothing about makeup. My face is really not that good looking.
What?
Girl, you're crazy. You're so beautiful, love. You're fabulous. Don't say that about yourself.
Is he trying to hit on me? By the way, it seems genuine. That's really nice of you to say. Wow, now I'm blushing.
May I suggest...
Pink cheeks look adorable on you, although green isn't your colour. May I suggest blue?
Well, this is for good luck. Good luck? Yeah, don't worry too much about it.
Alright then. Whatever you say.
Okay, short and sweet, to the point. Who's this? Oh, hello there. You've got a hoodie kind of thing with... Oh, hold on. You've got binary on your sleeves. You've also got a little pin that looks like the Triforce. I'm going to guess you're the ethical hacker they were talking about. And are you a bit of a coup de ray? Is that what's going on here? Jesus, that was loud.
Whoa.
You okay? Yeah, I was just messing around. Of course I knew you were there. She's timid. Why do I feel like that isn't the case? Alright.
Sorry.
Let me start over. Hello. Hi, I'm Sachiko Yuzuki, Ultimate Lucky Student. I keep putting up finger quotes when I do that. I hope no one questions me.
Hello, Yuzuki. My name is Asura Ichiko, Ultimate Ethical Hacker.
See? Got it instantly. As soon as I saw the binary, I got it. That's the thing about designing Danganronpa characters. I sometimes feel, you know, having played a few fan games now, I always feel like there's an art to actually designing characters. Well, I suppose not just in Danganronpa, but in any anime, in any game. But Danganronpa in particular, because obviously that character design has really got to convey their sort of... either their ultimate talent or their general personality. And so that's the thing, you've got to look for ways to give clues in their appearance. Because that's one thing I will say, I sort of keep coming back to Gods at Gunpoint a bit here, and apologies if the creator of Gods at Gunpoint is watching this and it feels like I'm kind of riffing on your game a bit. But when I look back, Gods at Gunpoint is probably the one of the various Danganronpas that I've played where I can't really remember too many of the characters or what their talents were, because some of them didn't really stand out enough for me. Apologies, like I say, if it feels like I riff on your game a bit when I'm playing this, but it's just... I kind of end up doing comparisons between them. Whereas Hope Restoration was a more interesting one because some of the designs kind of stood out a bit more. And Dead End, some of their designs stood out there, even though I didn't really try guessing, but if you look on the Dead End wiki at what the talents for those characters are, you can clearly see how the character designs relate to what their talents actually are. Okay, so we've got the Ultimate Ethical Hacker. Come on, enough gassing from me. Let's move on. Oh, this is the Esteemed Hacker.
Yeah.
Ah, that's so cool. What do you mean?
Well,
I've read about you on the internet. Oh yeah, gosh, those articles can be so embarrassing. Sometimes I wish they never existed. Wait, if you're a hacker, can't you just, you know, take them down? Gosh, I hate misunderstandings like this.
Huh? It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, she's an ethical hacker. She doesn't do things, probably for her own benefit. She does things for a kind of moral purpose. She doesn't do things for immoral purposes and all that. It doesn't just work like that, okay? I'm an ethical hacker, not a criminal. There's a difference. Well, what does that mean exactly?
In other words...
Most of the time, companies hire me to hack into their mainframe to test their security. But wait, weren't you hired by the FBI?
Well...
That's a more risky topic. I can't exactly disclose the details. Oh, I see. And back to that topic of removing articles from websites. Even if I could get rid of them, with my connection to the FBI, I'd probably get in a lot of trouble. Well, I'm glad I know more about hacking thanks to you.
I suppose.
You're welcome, I suppose. Now I'm done talking to them, we get the next lot. Okay, right. Who we got here? Let's talk to these 5 next. Oh, one of them's up in the corner. We'll go left to right. Oh god, we got the cat person. Ah! Come on, keep moving, please. That's there. Got him. Right, let's get across some cars there so we get across to where that gold tooth is. That's good. Particle effects causing lag, of course. So yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, everybody. Because that's the thing about this game, Alice. In many ways, kind of like my So You're Being Hunted series, these Alice episodes, because, you know, they typically tend to be quite long, and the gameplay is, you know, fairly repetitive at times, with a lot of platforming, solving puzzles, things like that. It's nice to have a bit of a conversation and, you know, turn these episodes almost into kind of like a podcast sort of style, so to speak. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, right, a little bit of a checkpoint here, so what's the deal?